Greetings folks! Welcome back to the channel today. I'm excited to bring you a follow-up to one of my previous videos about buying cars through Copart. I've got a lot of new questions to answer, some of which directly come from my Spanish-speaking viewers. Yes, I do have a Spanish version of this channel linked below. So to help everyone out, I've translated those questions and answers into English so that everyone can benefit. Alright, let's dive into your questions. How do you buy a car from Copart that has the Buy Now option? Great question! If a car has a Buy Now option, you do not have to compete with other bidders. The process is the same as I explained before, except instead of bidding, you just pay the listed price along with the usual fees and the car is yours. So, would I pay with my bank card, a cashier's check, or just click the Buy Now? They assist me with that? Copart offers a few payment options. You can use debit card, wire transfer, or a cashier's check. There's also the option to pay by credit card or Apple/Samsung Pay. But keep in mind that they'll add a fee if you go that route. If you prefer, you can also pay with cash in person at the Copart yard. Useful info, but you missed a crucial part. Basic membership no longer allows in-person previews. People should know that buying a vehicle without inspecting it is risky. Thank you for the update. You're absolutely right, and I apologize for missing it in my previous video. Copart recently removed the in-person previews for basic members, which definitely makes it more of a gamble if you can't look over the car first. I'll be covering some alternative options to Copart soon that might offer more flexibility. What if I live in a state that doesn't require a license, but the car I want is in another state? Do I still need a broker? Good question. The rule applies to the state where the car is located. Actually, it is tied to the title state, which is usually the same, but not always. If the state where the car is located requires a dealer's license, you'll need a broker, even if your state doesn't. For example, North Carolina does not require a license, but Florida does. So if you're in North Carolina but want a car from Florida, you'd still need a broker if you don't have a dealer's license. I'm interested in buying a vehicle for my school. Can you help me with that? Absolutely. There are a few things to keep in mind. First, figure out what type of vehicle you're looking for. An SUV, a sedan, a minibus, or maybe a utility vehicle. Then, check if your school's insurance will accept a rebuilt or salvage title, since some may only cover clean titles. After that, decide on your budget. Find the closest Copart yard if you want to see a vehicle in person, and check if a dealer's license is needed in your state. Once you got those bases covered, you're ready to start bidding. What happens if I bid but don't win the car? Do I get my money back? If you place a bid and don't end up winning, no worries, Copart does not charge you. You only pay if you win the vehicle. However, you will need to put down a deposit to start the bidding, and you can request they refund this deposit at any time. Could you make a video covering all the fees when buying a car on Copart? Sure thing, I'll go over a few here, but I might go deeper in a future video. So, Copart fees can add up based on the final price of the vehicle. Some of the main fees include a gate fee. This is usually $79 per vehicle and covers moving the vehicle from storage. Broker fee. If you're using a broker, expect around $100 per vehicle and so. Environmental fee, generally $10 to cover waste handling. Bidding fee varies based on the final price and type of the vehicle. Virtual bid fee applies if you're bidding remotely and can be as high as $149 for live online auctions. Title fees, typically $15 if mailed via USPS or $20 via FedEx or in-person pickup. So as you can see, these can add up depending on the vehicle's price and where you're located. Copart also has a fee calculator on their website if you want a more specific estimate. I really enjoy your how-tos. The last part of the video was super helpful for me as a consumer who's new to salvage vehicles. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled that it helped you feel informed and empowered in your buying decision. That's exactly why I'm making these videos, to give you all the information you need to make the smart choices. Excellent video and very informative. Could you make one about how to work with reconstructed titles, rebuilt titles, salvage titles? Of course I can. I actually did this myself, turning a salvaged car into a rebuilt title, and now I get to drive it daily. I'll be making a video on this process soon. Bro, what part of the US are you in? I am the beautiful and sunny Florida. I'm a tourist. Can I buy a vehicle through a broker? And when the vehicle is delivered, does it come with a clean title? Good question. As a tourist, you can buy it through Copart, and they even have international options to help you around. They have certified resellers, shipping providers, and lounge operators in certain countries to assist with buying and shipping, as well as customs guidance. Copart requires payment in full via wire transfer for international sales. You might also need a power of attorney with or without a notary, depending on the state title. As for the title, Copart sells both salvage and clean title vehicles, but each country has different import laws, so check with your country about what titles they allow. You may need a state-issued certificate of title to pass US Customs, as a bill of sale alone isn't enough for export. Always double-check the steps with Copart and import-export regulations to avoid delays. Alright, before we wrap up, here are a few more commonly asked questions about Copart that I found online. These weren't sent to my channel directly, but I thought they'd still be helpful for you. How can I arrange transportation for a Copart vehicle? Copart partners with various transporters, and you can get shipping estimates directly on their website. Just enter the zip code on the car's listing page. For international buyers, there are different services available, including lounge operators and certified resellers who can arrange transportation and guide you through the import or export process. What type of vehicles can I buy on Copart? Copart has a huge selection from cars and trucks to motorcycles, boats, and even RVs. They offer both clean title and salvage vehicles, as well as repossessions, lease return rentals, and sometimes even exotic or luxury models. It is a great place to find a range of vehicle types to fit your needs. Can I preview the vehicles in person? Yes, but only if you have a Premier or Pro membership level. Basic memberships no longer have access to in-person previews. If you want to see a vehicle before bidding, it might be worth upgrading your membership level to avoid surprises. How do I estimate the total cost of buying a car from Copart? Aside from the final bid, you'll want to consider all the fees. Main fees include the gate fee, virtual bid fee, bidding fee, and broker fee if you need one. Shipping varies by location, and don't forget about the state-specific title fees. Copart's fee calculator can give you a rough estimate, so it's worth checking it out before you bid. What should I keep in mind with salvage title vehicles? Salvage title vehicles often need repairs, so it's crucial to review their condition, photos, and any reports Copart provides. It's also wise to research the title laws in your state, as some require inspection before a salvage vehicle can be retitled for road use. How does Copart's bidding process work? Copart's bidding has two stages: preliminary bidding and live auction. During the preliminary bidding, you enter your maximum bid, and the system will bid you up to that amount. The live auction stage follows, where the highest preliminary bid competes with live bids from other buyers. For example, you may put $1,000 and someone who's starting to bid could be $100, and then automatically you would come up at 101 or 110 or so, and then they could keep going up, and the system will bid up to your amount, which in this case was $1,000. Is financing available for vehicles on Copart? Yes, Copart partners with a few finance companies that specialize on financing auction vehicles, even for salvage titles. Check out their website or reach out to the finance partners listed for more details under the Copart website. How soon do I need to pick up the car after winning? You'll need to arrange pickup within a few business days to avoid storage fees, which start on the third business day after the sale. It's best to plan transportation in advance to avoid extra costs. What happens if I win a vehicle but decide not to pay? If you don't pay for a vehicle you won, Copart can charge you a fee, sometimes referred as a relist fee. You'll also forfeit your deposit, and failure to pay could impact your account status. Does Copart offer any warranties or guarantees? No. All vehicles on Copart are sold as is where is. meaning there are no warranties or guarantees on condition, functionality, or title status. It's important to carefully review all available information and assume some risk when buying. Can I use Copart if I live outside of the US? Absolutely. Copart offers international bidding, and they have partnerships with certified resellers and shipping providers who can assist with the international transactions. Be sure to check import and export regulations in your country before you buy. What if I have questions about a specific vehicle listing? If you have questions, you can reach out to Copart's customer service or visit a Copart yard if you have the correct membership level. They can sometimes provide additional information, though it's still your responsibility to review the vehicle carefully. How do I find a broker to help with my Copart purchase? Copart has a list of registered brokers on their website who can help you if you don't have a dealer's license. Many brokers also provide additional services like shipping and inspection, so it's worth comparing to find one that meets your needs. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I hope these answers give you even more insight into the ins and outs of buying from Copart. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments and I'll be happy to cover them in a future video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more helpful car buying tips. See you next time.